even to call your friend. You'd have to go to their last name and like, let's just say their last name is Jones.
Oh, that's
There's like
crazy.
700 Joneses.
I forgot our numbers were accessible to anyone.
Anyone and everyone. Yeah, yes.
Welcome to We the Wanderers podcast, where we talk everything and anything life.
Nailed it. Yeah.
We are your hosts, Nick and Stevie. And today, what are we talking about, Stevie?
Okay, today I feel personally attacked.
Yep.
I saw this on the interweb.
What's that?
No, I'm joking. On the internet. I saw this and it was a tweet. And it says, I knew Gen Zs were coming after millennials when my cousin said, let me play a song from Your Time, and played Panic at the Disco. What the hell?
What? Aren't they still like a thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really listened to them.
Oh, but I feel like back when you were in high school and everyone had that emo phase, it was like Panic at the Disco and
I never really had an emo phase.
what was the other one that's from Byron? Everyone Steals the Sign.
From Byron?
Yeah. Oh my God. What is their name? Parkwood Drive. Parkwood Drive? I don't know. If someone's listening to this right now and they're just shaking their head, they're like, no. I hope not. Anyway, I saw that and I was just like, what? So, and I thought there's actually another one here that I have as well. And it says...
Pretty much the segment we're going to be talking about is Gen Z versus Gen Y. Gen Y?
We're millennials, bro.
Yeah, it's Gen Y. Same thing.
Oh.
Apparently. I Googled it.
Oh, okay.
Millennials / Gen Y is born 81 to 96.
Okay.
And Gen Z is 97 to 2010.
Did you know the next one's supposed to be Gen Alpha? What a badass name.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Gen Alpha, bitch.
Too bad they're like 1-year-olds.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
In the sandpit, Alpha.
Yeah, I'm the alpha dog. Anyway, so we're talking about things that Gen Z would have no idea about, basically. What they missed out on.
All the golden gems. Yeah, they missed out on, and probably all the shit that they're happy they missed out on.
Yeah, basically, we're going to reminisce on how easy they have it and how...
We're going to dial it back.
Yeah, how brutal we had it.
Back into the 1990s.
I would not take any of it back. It's quite funny.
Yeah, actually, it's probably more the 2000s than 1990s. We were probably too young to really remember the 1990s. But 2000s, they were the time. That was when music was at its, like, pinnacle of
peak.
Just, fucking so good. So anyway, actually I have one other little thing that I wanted to quickly read out, and it says, Anatomy of an Old Person. Aging millennials are characterized by their love of things like side parts, skinny jeans, wine, and the laughing cry emoji. That's me. Many millennials, like this one, are in a state of discomfort regarding their proximity to middle age.
Yeah.
That's me. I have skinny jeans.
Trying to be younger than what they are.
I wear my hair to the side. I use the laughing cry. I don't drink wine, but I use the laughing cry emoji like all the time. It's like part of my personality.
Yeah, you're like 30 though.
Shh. No, I'm not.
Don't tell them that.
Stop swearing at me. Anyway, so I do actually have some fun little things that...
I've got a big list I want to run through.
Oh, yeah.
And we can just reminisce and
We've
laugh.
done our homework on this one. We are ready to rumble. Firstly... Can we talk about some things that they missed out probably for the better?
Basically the whole list.
The whole list?
Yeah, pretty much anything we had to deal with, basically.
Okay, you want to go tit for tat?
Yeah.
Okay, fire away.
Alright. I got kind of two in one. CDs and like a Discman.
And I wrote CDs skipping. Do you remember when it used to skip?
Yeah.
And Britney's like, bang. And then you'd have to get out and like clean the CD again and put it back in and hope that it worked.
Yeah, like breath going, and then get your shirt and go.
Yeah, because it would get just like
scratched.
dust on the CD and it would ruin it. Yes, I remember that.
Oh, I had a Discman. The bastard wouldn't even fit in a pocket. Like you had to just walk around and hold it.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I saw a guy on a plane maybe like, I don't know, 3 years ago, and he had a Discman, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So bad. And you're like, it wasn't wireless. Like,
no.
Like it ran off batteries. Yeah. But I mean, like the earplugs.
Yeah.
Was corded. And I mean, people still rock corded earplugs now.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it just was not fun. You've got like, I don't know, however many songs you can put on a CD, 12 or something.
I think it was like the max was like 21.
Yeah, I don't know, something. Yeah. You've got a cap, basically. Yeah. And once you hit it, you just got to recycle through it.
I one of that I've got here is, and it kind of comes off that, is VHS tapes, right?
What's that? Is that just like a videotape?
Yeah. A videotape.
Yeah.
It's called a VHS. And you'd have to put it into your VHS player. Yeah. And if you didn't rewind it, you had to then rewind it. Yeah. So you had to like, it would play and it would be the credits and you're like, oh, and sorry, Jesse, but my brother would never rewind the damn tapes.
Yeah.
And I would have to sit there and rewind it, and then you come back in like 10 minutes time when it's finally at the start. Or you take it out, you get a pencil and you rewind it. You physically like wind it back to the start.
Yeah, that's the same with like a cassette.
Yes, cassettes. Yeah. I remember
What is a cassette? Like,
I know.
I'm gobsmacked at how
Isn't it weird?
Music can be on a cassette.
Yeah, it's just on a tape.
It's a tape.
Yeah.
How does
such a weird...
How does a tape, like, translate to, like, audible sounds?
Yeah, that's actually so weird.
But I had one, like...
You had one?
Oh, well, Mum used to have tapes.
Yeah, okay.
And, like, she'd put it in and, like, I'd fiddle around with it and stuff. But, like, what? What is that?
So weird.
So bizarre.
Okay, what's your next one?
We've kind of done video player. Same thing with, like, DVD player, like... putting DVDs in and stuff.
Oh, I remember if you went to a friend's house and they had like a mad DVD collection.
Yeah.
You're just like, like they have all the DVDs. And now we just have like Netflix and Stan.
Oh, this one hits so close to home. Dial up.
Oh.
Dial up.
Oh.
And there's so many things I can go dive into with this. Dial up, losing connection. Like, I was a gamer back in my day, so gaming on dial up.
Gamer.
You gamers these days, yeah, you guys don't understand the blessing you have with NBN and fibre. Dial up, as soon as you hear that phone ring,
you know
you
that
are off that gaming chair, you are sprinting to the phone to pick it up and to slam it back down and hang up. As soon as someone calls, connection gone. And in saying that with dial up and the internet speeds, like trying to download something,
would be a nightmare.
2 days. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. Like 2 days to download something, and every day you're just staring at the bar, just going, "Please move." And then the phone rings, and it goes interrupted.
Yeah, buffering.
Yeah, you're like
buffering.
Yeah. So funny.
I remember like if you wanted to call someone, and you'd have to you'd go to your phone that had a big cord, and you would actually have to punch in the number.
Yeah.
And then you'd be ringing, and it would be like making all these weird noises, and you're like, Jesse, get off Minecraft or whatever, and you'd like yell at each other.
Minecraft? Was that even like?
Yeah, I think that was like the one where you build little towns and
blocks.
Yeah.
But was that even like out back in the day? I don't know.
I don't know. I think I vaguely remember it. Yeah. Okay, this is a good one.
Yeah, go.
Are you guys ready for it?
I'm ready.
LimeWire.
Oh, you mean Virus Central?
Yeah. Do you remember?
I rarely use LimeWire actually.
Really? Oh, yeah. I loved LimeWire.
I didn't use it that much.
Oh, yeah, I loved it. And I remember getting on there and you download all these music for your iPod Shuffle.
Yeah.
And then...
I had an iPod Classic. It was so good. Big screen. Used to watch movies on it in
luxury.
Class. I know, bad boy.
And I remember... Oh, really?
Yeah.
My mum still has an iPod Shuffle.
120 gig. Bought it in year 8. I remember it.
Wow.
Like it was 10 years ago.
We should get the music off it.
Oh, there's no music on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'd be curious to see what music you used to listen to.
Yeah. Oh, Bullet for My Valentine's my go-to.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Anyway.
But yeah, I remember on LimeWire, and you would, for young people listening, it's like a site, like an online site, and you essentially search for the song that you want to download, and then it would come up with like hundreds of listings of that song, and you've just got to hope that you get one that's actually good quality. Sometimes
it doesn't have a virus.
Yeah, exactly. And it would pretty much guarantee that your family computer is going to be full of viruses.
Yeah.
But
isn't there another one like FrostWire or something as well?
Yeah, I think that rings a bell.
Something.
But I remember that sometimes you'd download it. Some would download really quickly, some would take ages, and then finally you'd get it and you'd go to listen to it, and like sometimes it'll just be like an Indian man talking, and you're like, what the fuck? You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this isn't Katy Perry. Like, what the hell?
I can't relate to that.
Oh, yeah, I used to get real weird ones. But, like, yeah, you'd have to sit there and find and, like, dig through to find, like, a good song, like, good quality, and, like, actually the song that you're searching for. So, yeah, you guys have it so easy now.
Oh, here's another one. Yellow Pages.
Oh,
Or maps.
Yeah, I had one of those in my car.
Having to learn to read a map.
Yeah.
I was the bomb at it.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I was gonna say, I think I was actually
me, mum,
okay
and
at
sis used to go garage sailing all the time on the weekends. Mum would be like, find me this location, and I'd just be like,
like the meme with the numbers in the head. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right angles and like Pythagoras
through the
theorem.
pages like, street, turn down left down the street. It was so good, so funny. But now, like,
you've got Google Maps. You just say to Siri, get me directions.
If it wasn't for Google Maps now, I wouldn't know how to get to a lot of places. I'm a spastic with geography.
But the thing is like we just rely on it. It's just so easy to do. It's so damn convenient.
It is.
But I do remember that. I remember I had one of those. It was like a car directory thing for like the Northern Territory, and it was in the back of my car because Dad was like, always have one just in case. I don't know why I would have got
a little nav thing.
No, it's like the book. So it's like if you get somewhere and you're like, how did I get here? Like, do you know what I mean? You're like, let me find. Yeah, I know. You're like, what? But anyway, and yeah, you could find how to get home, and it was like a paper, like a book, like you flick through it. So, okay.
Hang on, back on the Yellow Pages. Nowadays, if you want to find a number for something, you just Google it, and the number's right there.
Yes,
You want a number for something, you're flipping through Yellow Pages for 20 minutes at the back. Just like, where is this thing? Does this company even exist? I don't know.
Even to call your friend. You'd have to go to their last name, and like, let's just say their last name is Jones.
Oh, that's
There's like
crazy.
700 Joneses.
I forgot our numbers were accessible to anyone.
Anyone and everyone. Yeah. So you'd just be like, Dylan
This is
Jones,
like home numbers,
Jones.
not mobile.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Back in the day, we used to have a home phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even that.
Hanging on the wall.
Yeah. I remember that. Oh my gosh.
I remember when we got a cordless home phone. I was just like, this is insane.
Same. Ours kind of looked like an iPad. It was like had like the
what?
Yeah, it was like one of the first.
Living in the future.
It was like one of the first like touchscreen things to come out. It was useless. It barely worked, but yeah, I remember it was really cool. Okay, this is a good one that I certainly do not miss, and I know that this is still a thing now. But prepaid credit. Now, I know that some people still do credit, but back in the day, it was like you would get $30 credit and your parents would give you a $30 allowance, and that would get you like X amount of text messages or SMSs.
You'd have to plan out your texts and like MMS messages where you send a picture and it costs more.
Oh, yeah. God, no, I just didn't send those. But I remember that. Did you ever have that thing and it was like IOU? So it's like, for example, I was with Optus, and if I ran out of credit, and you'd get that text that's like, you've run out of credit, and you're like, no, you're like, I want to text my friends tonight. Anyway, and then you would text IOU to Optus to 333. I still remember this.
Yeah.
And it would give you $3 of credit in advance, and then when you recharge next time, it takes $3 off your bill. So you put 30 in, you get $27 worth.
Yeah,
so you kind of gyp yourself. It's like kind of like afterpay.
You need it then and there.
Yeah, it was like afterpay, yeah. So,
that's
but
so
yeah,
bizarre.
and I remember.
I don't remember that.
Oh, or you'd text your friends and you'd be like, I have like 2 SMSs left. Like, please send me credit, and then they'll be like, okay, I'll send you like $1 credit.
Can you send credit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See how close you were with your friends.
Yeah, I had none. Thanks.
No.
Thanks for bringing that up.
No, but I remember then your friends would send you like a couple of dollars credit. So that was a good one.
That's so good.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, here's one. Another one that hits close to home. Having to fold your socks in half to make ankle socks.
Oh yeah. I didn't know where you were going with that.
And whether you folded the bottom part of the sock on top of your foot or below in the shoe, it was just uncomfy as fuck.
Yes, yeah.
It was so bad, but God forbid you show your ankles at school. It wasn't cool.
Yeah. I remember that. Everyone used to roll their socks down.
Like, don't show your ankles.
Yeah. You had to show off some ankle.
Yeah, exactly. You got to show some skin.
Yeah.
I hated that. All I wanted. It's like nowadays you get a pair of socks for Christmas and you're like, oh, I don't want this. But back then all I wanted was a pair of ankle socks.
White ones?
Any colour didn't matter to me.
Yeah, okay.
No one was going to see them because they were in the shoe.
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, because you make it so that no one can see them. So it's like tucked away.
Just pure skin, just raw dogging it.
But then... but then they would slide down at the heel and you'd get your heel would be rubbing.
And you'd have to put like Band-Aids on your heels.
Yeah. But you looked cool doing it, so...
Absolutely.
worth it.
But nowadays... Everyone's rocking the high socks, me included.
I remember
Changed man.
Do you remember the hair puff when girls would?
Pardon? What'd you call me?
I think it's called a puff, a poof. Maybe it's a poof. Maybe not a puff. Oh my god.
Bleep it out.
Nick, mean we're getting cancelled in episode 4.
What is it?
It's a hair poof. So it's where girls would get this bit of their hair and they would poof it up and then bobby pin it in like an X on the top of your head. I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it was like, that's the hair poof.
Yuck.
Yeah, I know. But it was the hottest thing. Like
no.
That and like blue mascara. Like,
Did you do it?
Yeah, absolutely I did.
And
like,
you did.
trendsetter. No, I'm joking.
What? Oh, trendsetter. Yeah.
No, and like you'd get the Maybelline mousse foundation that was like way too dark. Yeah, it'd be like way too dark for your face, but it felt really nice to put on. Yeah. And yeah, I remember that. They were the days. God. They were the days. I have so many things like saved in my phone here. All
right, we'll just do a couple more and we'll move on to the next segment. So choose your next best one.
Okay, so can we move on to some things that were really... You can't look at my list.
What is it? Yeah,
go. Were good things that they're missing out on.
Yeah, okay. I don't have a list for this, so you're pumping all
Okay. Firstly, getting into a van with all of your kids, like all of the other kids in school.
I was like, where are you going with this? Getting into a van, yeah.
And a handheld puppet giraffe would teach you about all the big bad dangers in the world.
Healthy Harold was so good.
Yes, and you'd have like Healthy Harold week, and you get like your day where you get to go do Healthy Harold.
Because you skipped class.
Yes.
And went to it.
And you go sit in this dark van with like, I don't know, you'd learn about like the body and like tobacco and like all this just like random stuff.
You spoke about.
Yeah. I remember that though. That was so fun. I think it's actually still a thing though.
Yeah, surely.
It didn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still going on. I think it's just like it's had a revamp.
Yeah,
like it looks better. Whereas back in the day, it looked a bit sketch, but
a bit crusty. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like being in a real movie though at the time.
Yeah, it was really cool. Or actually, sorry, this is one that they're not going to miss out on, but it was pretty cool when you were like a teenager, was having MP3 songs on your phone, and you'd have to get your friend to like send you an MP3 before your bus came. Did you ever do that?
No.
What?
I didn't need to. I had a 120 gig iPod. Bro.
Oh, I remember I had
everything I needed on that.
Yeah, thing. I had like the Motorola flip phone, and you'd get MP3s on it, and you'd have to like pay like a few dollars for like this MP3. And I remember like some of them were like Crazy Frog, you know?
Crazy Frog was so
good.
Or
like I remember that song Bounce by Timbaland. You know that one? It's like, I'm not going to try and sing it actually.
Go on, how's it go?
No, I'm not going to do it. It was from that movie Step Up. You know that movie? You always do that thing? Yeah, it's that. Anyway, but yeah, I remember that you'd get songs and you'd like literally like word would spread around school and they'll be like, oh, that person's got like, you know, the Timbaland MP3 and like, oh, what? So you'd go like smooch up to them and be like, oh, can you send it to me? So
Never
and you'd have to quickly do it before the bus came at the end of the day and you go home.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't remember
that? That problem. I never caught a bus.
Okay.
I think I've caught a bus like 3 times in my whole life.
Oh, well.
Spoiled.
Yeah, okay.
Most of the time I've lived pretty close to school, so I just walked.
Yeah, okay, fair. A really good one that you guys are missing out on is burning your own CDs and making mixtapes for friends.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time for my Discman.
Yeah. I used to do it.
So fresh. Hit.
Yeah. I always say like So Fresh 2011, like
that's where I was introduced to Nickelback.
Oh,
so good. And
look at this graph.
And Strawberry Kisses.
Oh yeah, by Nikki Webster.
Yeah, Holly Valance. I remember she had some bangers in there.
Oh, I remember.
So good.
Yeah, well, yeah, I remember that you'd burn a CD, and I saw a meme about this the other day, and it was like maybe this is the Gen Z in me, but like, how do you burn a CD?
Do you set it on fire?
Yeah, that's what they said. They said something like that, and it's like, you think about it, you're like, yeah, actually it is weird. But I remember we had a CD burner thing at home.
Yeah, back then it was just what we did. But now if I had to do it, I would be like, I
don't know what to do.
How do you burn something to a CD?
Yeah. And I remember though that you'd like it would come out, you'd get your permanent marker, and you'd write, like, Stevie's Summer Mix, and you'd, like, write the songs that are on it.
I'd try and write the songs and, like, put it at the...
Like number one.
Number one, yeah.
Oh, so
not like
good.
I could see it when my Discman was going, though.
Yeah.
But at least I knew what was on there.
Yeah, you knew what was on there. And, like, you'd have, like, a CD sleeve thing that, like, sits in your car. Yeah.
Oh, I had a thick boy. With so many CDs.
Yeah.
Oh,
they were so good. And you'd listen to the same, like, 21 songs, like, over and over and over and over again until...
one CD out.
Yeah, until you go make a new mix. Like, they were the best. Another really good one.
Last one before we move on to the next seggy.
Oh, okay, hold up. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Is that you guys are missing out on the fact that we used to get toys and Tarzos in chip packets or in cereal boxes.
Yeah, and just collecting, like, cards, like Pokemon cards.
Like, look at that. Does that
and
not
like
just give you all the feels?
One cereal box.
Does that not give you all the feels? And
when,
you'd get it out.
Meals when you get toys.
Well, they still do that. They still get toys.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But I actually remember when I went to Mexico in 2019 that their chip packets still have, like, Tarzos in them. And I was like, what? I was like, this still happens? I was like, fuck yeah. Like, this is living.
Yeah.
Like,
so good. When you go to school and you're like, look what I got.
Oh, do you remember this? When you'd buy, like, a drink or a Pepsi or something, and in the lid, it would have the little plastic thing on the other side, which you would then make into a bracelet, obviously.
Yeah.
But it would also say, like, quite often you could win a free Coke or a free Pepsi in this circumstance, or it would be like, please play again.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, and I remember chocolates used to do it too. In the wrapper, it would be like, you get a free one, winner.
I did that once with Mars and I got 6 in a row. Or like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Heaps.
So good. Yes.
Bloody hell.
Oh, and playing handball at
Handball was insane. I was pretty good at it. I was not gonna lie.
Can I quickly read this to you guys? Sorry. This was a little attack on us millennials, making us sound really old. Someone wrote, "Millennials love saying, 'So I did a thing.'" And it's like, girl, go reread Harry Potter and shut up. It's true, because we say, "So I did a thing." Like, so many people I know say that. And it says, "Why do millennials love to be like, adulting?" It's like, yeah, I hope you're adulting, because you're pushing 30.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so good. Anyway, I honestly could sit here all day and just reminisce on, like... What? I didn't look.
Good. Go on.
I could sit here and just reminisce on, like, all the things that we had from our childhood, but... They're in the past. We've all got more efficient things now. There are some that I actually genuinely miss, though.
Yeah. Like the dial-up tone in my ear.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, sorry, one last one.
Oh.
Is MySpace. Do you remember?
Nah, I was not on that, eh?
What?
I got on that so late, and I was just like, what is this shit?
Oh, you got to the party late. Okay, no, I got there in prime time, and I remember...
MSN, though.
MSN. Oh.
I'd, like, Google all the hacks and shit to make, like... You know how you had your little bio or description?
Make it look cool.
To make it, like, do the Mexican wave and had colours and it was flashing and shit. So good.
I don't really remember it that much, but I remember you'd get home from school just to then talk to all the same people you spoke to at school.
Yeah.
And you'd be
and
like...
when your crush comes on, you sign off and sign back.
Yeah.
So they get a notification on, Nick is online. And you're like, nudge, 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 nudge.
Oh, yeah.
So
oh, God, yeah. And I remember in MySpace that, like, you'd do the bulletin boards and it would be like, oh, you know, do you have a crush on someone? And you'd be like, maybe, but they don't know. Like, you'd be like real.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? And it would have like 21 questions or something, and you'd answer these questions like so like blasé. And then other people would message you and they were like, I saw your bulletin board. Was that about like Sam or Sarah or Sally? Like, do you know what I mean? And you'd be like,
you would have been amongst all that. What about on Facebook? And people would be like for a rate.
I don't remember that. Like for a rate.
Like, they put up like a set of like questions or ratings or something. Like, I'll rate your hair or your body or like how attractive you are. And you're like, like for a rate, and then you like it.
Yeah,
and then they'll send you an inbox.
Yeah.
And be like, I rate you a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I don't think I ever did that, but I feel like I saw that.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, final finishing note is, it is still on MySpace, apologies, but is having your MySpace top 8 friends And if somebody got demoted from somebody else's like top 8, like let's just say like Sarah and Sally were best friends, and then all of a sudden Sally isn't in Sarah's top 8, you'd be like, oh my god, you'd hop on an MSN and be like, oh my god, and then everyone would just be like, oh my god, she got demoted from top 8, and now like Laura is in there, and it would just be like, oh, spill the tea.
Politics.
I've got goosebumps.
Yeah. Whose friend list did you get demoted from?
Yeah, it's stuck with me. No, I'm joking.
All right. Next segment. So.
I didn't know there was another segment.
Yes, there is. It's going to be a very short one.
Okay.
I've just Googled a couple of adjectives or words, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to say the word, and Stevie is going to try and guess the description or what it means.
Are these relevant to Gen Z?
Absolutely not. These are just random.
Oh, okay.
New segment, baby.
Oh, okay.
All right. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I'm gonna first try and say the word, and I'm gonna butcher it, and then we're gonna audio it and see what it sounds like.
If you say spontaneity, I'm gonna slap you.
No, I'm not.
Spontaneity.
All right. I think it's piquant. Piquant.
How's it spelled?
Piquant.
Oh.
Piquant?
Piquante.
Piquant.
I would have no idea. Can you give me some kind of reference as to like what world this word lives in? Like,
how do I use it in a sentence? Hang on. A piquant tartare sauce.
Oh God, what? I don't know.
Do you want to hear it pronounced properly? Pronounced properly?
Piquant.
Piquant.
Oh, piquant.
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 Why does it sound like I'm saying a very bad,
what do you reckon
bad
it means?
Sauce. Oh, I don't know.
That's the sentence. A piquant tartare sauce.
I have no idea.
I don't know what
I
is
don't
that.
know, you guys. I honestly have nothing.
Have a guess.
Sorry. I genuinely have nothing that comes to mind. I don't know, like a flavoursome, chunky, savoury.
Okay, no, close. Having a pleasantly sharp taste or appetizing flavour.
Oh, okay. I would not have got that, but okay.
Well, what good are you? Alright, next one. Let me Google it. Yielding.
Oh, yielding. That's like giving way to somebody else, or like giving up, surrendering, stopping.
Very good.
Thank you.
Giving way under pressure.
Ping! That was just me getting a point.
Statuesque.
Oh, gonna guess it's very still and statuesque.
Statuesque.
Yeah, that'd be right. As in just being very still and solid like a statue.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
What do you reckon it is?
I don't know, just being statue-like.
So there's two definitions.
Oh.
Of a woman. For a woman to be statuesque, it's attractively tall, graceful, and dignified. Number 2 is reminiscent of a statue in size, posture, or stillness. So yes, you were correct.
Okay, thank you.
Very nice.
I feel like that one was relatively easy.
Auspicious.
Auspicious. I feel like I heard this the other day. I feel like I heard this the other day. Can you use it in a sentence for me? No.
Yeah, no.
Auspicious. I feel like, is it,
They said it was an auspicious moon. It was rising.
Oh, that's a very vague sentence for me.
He was respectful to his auspicious customers.
I don't know. Is it kind of like reluctant? Like, no?
It was not the most auspicious moment to hold an election.
Oh, like appropriate?
You're on the right track.
Okay, just tell me.
Favourable.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Close.
Auspicious.
And that's all I got.
Okay, lovely. Well, I did not prepare any words
Yeah,
because
thanks.
I did not know that we were doing that. So
Wow.
Anyway, I think we can wrap it up here. We've probably been rambling for too long. Which actually, on the note of games, if you guys have any weird words that you don't think that we will know, you should send them to us. And we pinky promise that we're not going to Google them. We won't Google them.
Pinky promise.
Yeah, we will actually just try to like do them. We'll kind of collaborate a little list and we'll try to do them on the potty. And then we'll just search the definitions as we're here.
Yes.
I feel like that could be fun.
And if you have any other Gen Z sort of stuff that we missed out on or that you think is appropriate or auspicious enough to mention, send it in. Let us know. Yeah. We love reminiscing about this stuff.
Yeah. I think I'll definitely post on our we've got a We The Wanderers Instagram, which is we.thewonderers. And I'll post on there a heap of these. I've taken so many screenshots of things that you'll look at and you'll just be like, oh, I remember that. Like, gives you all the feels. So if you have any to contribute, please DM us. We want to see them.
Let us know.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, on that note, guys, thank you very much for tuning in and listening to us ramble yet again. We do appreciate the support.
Yes.
Don't forget to follow us on our Instagrams and our YouTube. If you want to watch the video version of this, or if you're already watching the video version of this, thank you very much.
I think my camera turned off 5 minutes ago.
That's okay. Thank you very much for tuning in and hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay tuned for the next episode and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye. Oh, bye.
Alrighty. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back.
Are you having a stroke?
I think so.
My left hand's like got no mobility. My right hand's like, ooh. This one was like.
Take my strong hand. Oh shit, bitch.
Jinx.
Blue Goose.
What?